I'll take your finest beeps and boops, please. There we go. There we go. That's what we missed. I want to try to get that consistently part of the route now. Space Invaders is one of those games where you're not sure if you've ever played it. It's definitely like a pop culture thing, right? So it kind of does blend in a little bit weirdly. I think I definitely understand what you're kind of talking about there. Yeah, I've definitely played a decent amount of Space Invaders for sure. Only because I briefly had an Atari with it, and that was one of those games that was there. But it is one of those games where, like, did you really play it? Or did you see it somewhere? You know what I mean? It is. I know what you mean. Yeah, and I hope it goes well, Magna Calba. That's definitely a relatable feeling. For sure. We're heading out. No Robert Frost this time. Or if we get Robert Frost, we just need to get it out of the gate here. My beautiful singing, serenading you all to probably to sleep, but there's the dead worm. Simon the Sorcerer. That has been a requested game on this channel before. I actually have not played Simon the Sorcerer, but it's on the old to-do list. That and the 3D version looks pretty interesting as well. So it's something I'll probably hit up at some point. I just don't know when. But that is one that's kind of fallen through the cracks. We gotta grab the ribbon on the way back. That's no big deal, though. This actually makes this section a little bit easier because I can do that. Yeah, just tossing things on the list. There we go. Tank over, not too shabby. Beautiful. Okay. Solid little section there. Not too bad. We are gonna need to head on in here. Go down and pull number 4 out. Okay, we're doing okay. Great skip there. Okay, that's what we wanted. Get a little ahead here. Dentists are the worst of all doctors. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with doctors themselves. I think it's just kind of the intimidation factor. Sometimes it's just like I don't really want to get in there, sit there for a while. I think the dentist probably can be problematic, depending on the kind of work you need done, but okay. There we go. Just checking to make sure we have bread, apparently. But the cleanings and stuff don't really bother me. That's not too bad. Getting fillings or whatever you're doing. I mean, like, again, it's kind of depends on the scope, I suppose. It's all good. Okay, good. That was still 6. I didn't even think about that. All right. Shoop. Yeah, I think that goes a long way. If you're like comfortable kind of being there, I think with all sort of all appointment related things become a lot more pleasant if you can get along with them. Not everybody has I don't know, like a pleasant experience in that sense. So I hear that. All right, let's not goof this up, please. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, there we go. There's like an out and back spot where you can consistently get that cutscene there where Manny will just put the fire extinguisher away and you can skip the dialogue there. But you have to go just far enough over. You don't always do that. Okay, we're down here. Do you need to skip some cutscenes here? Pretty good meche there. That's kind of like a rough conversation to do and really fast because it kind of switches in and out of cutscenes here and there. This will work. Okay, we held on to it. That's perfectly fine. Probably would have saved a little bit more if I had gotten that movement right in the server room, but that's... As long as it's green, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Let's get in there, Manny. Calavera. Still need to get a little cleaner with that. When I did it in the opposite direction, it wasn't too bad because I could aim for it, but it is much faster to do it in this other order, but this, I don't know. It's just a gamble on what kind of camera you're gonna get when it shows the punching bag, and that's why that makes it a little bit difficult. I think the plan is just to go for that particular screen, because 9 times out of 10 it's that one, but I feel like every time I prep for that, the game has other plans. Good to go. So yeah, we are coming off of a PB. Small one. But it's a helpful PB in the fact that I think that this current one will highlight some of our strengths and also our weaknesses. I think, you know, to beat this one and keep it around where it is, it needs to be consistent. But my year 2 and 3 has gotten a lot better, and I think that this will reflect it. And this will force me to try to do better on year 1 and year 2, which I think is going to be all important going into this next section here. All right, so we need to go in here. Get the other goop. This is an all goopy affair here. With our chomping. Wanna become famous? Oh boy, yeah. Sure do. Where are the mods at? Calling all mods. Calling all mods.
You must go.
You know it works too because there's a Z at the end. Lays with a Z, so you know it's like super hip and cool. Definitely famous. Okay, so I think we got 4 bones, right? I think we got enough there. You're already famous in my head, Ken. Well, that's what matters. I appreciate that. Kind words. What's more important than being famous at this exact second is getting this tower section correct, because boy, that'll go a long way in this run. I think we had a particularly bad tower in the last run here. Oh, Havorius, by the way, GG's on the new PB there. I saw it on the board. Good work, good work. Havorius runs Monkey 2, in case anybody doesn't, not familiar with the name. One of the folks running the game on the weekend's marathon docket there, a race against the current world record holder, Leo Litz. Shouts out to Leo. Yeah, it's better. That's got to be better. Low bar, but yeah, okay, we'll take it. I need you to get moving there, bud. It's gonna cut me over to this weird angle. That's fine. I'd like to get closer here, but sometimes it's just easier to get off the bone wagon and just be done with it, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta get the heck off the bone wagon. Just start living. Start living your life. Don't tie yourself to the bone wagon, folks. Yeah, consistent sub 34. That's a huge barrier, too. A long time ago, I talked about a few of the barriers. There's like a 36-minute barrier and a 34-minute barrier, and those are like serious, like, I don't know, gateways to being a really, really good runner. And then once you've gotten there, I don't know, you're just kind of cooking at a certain point. Kind of when you need to start getting into the nitty-gritty and find the little details and, you know, the little like movement buffers and all kinds of stuff. Like, that's why that game is so good. I love that run. I will definitely be doing a heavy grind of that at some point this year. We're gonna see when that might be still, but Grim is is gonna be a long one, I suspect. And I'm here for it in a big way. But I have a feeling whenever Grim is done, when the work is done, it might be time for us a little bit of Monkey 2, depending on what happens. But I do love me some Monkey 2. Good game. Good speedrun. Great game. Good times, Papa John's, all that stuff. Glad to see we have enough bones. That's a nice, nice deal. Boom, boom. Some best is 5 off world record. Oh, that's great. That's a great feeling. That's where I'd like to get to in this particular game. We're getting close. Because you can't always believe in your golds, you know what I mean? Because golds are built to be, you know, like, insane performance levels a lot of the time. But, like, if you're still learning, I think it's all on the table. Like, you can believe in those. Like, I believe in these golds that I've got on this particular one. If you curate them well, kind of know how far off you are. So that's great news. And I would agree, Mike, definitely race shape. I'm excited for that one. Because I missed Leo's one stream where he was derusting a little bit, but I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like we'll have a good one, I think, which is what I'm really excited about. La da dum da dum dum. Love the little Velasquez theme. Oh, hello. Wow, we ripped through that dialogue. Let's go. Give me that mop. Give me that. Give me that mop. Give me that mop. Okay, 12. About 13 seconds ahead. We will, of course, take that. Great news for us doing speedrunning. Speedrunning is good. The absolute speed. So the first two splits of this particular year need work. That said, it is much faster than the old one that we were on. So it's going to get faster as we go on. Basically, after the second split, we're going to be schmoovin', or we're going to need to schmoove, I should say. Oh, did I? Listen, inconvenient exit zone. All I'm going to say about that. I don't understand it, and I won't respond to it. Take that book, thank you very much. Okay, and we're heading on over here. So it's further to the right than I expect. Someday I'll get that one. It's a pretty forgiving area, so it's not like I'm losing a ton of time on it, but it's like way over here, but I always think it's right dead in the middle. Big slide, of course. Shouts out to the slide. Yeah, doing some of that analysis on this was super interesting. It's year 1 and year 4. Year 4, I expect from, like, whatever the last block of splits, it's always going to be slower than the rest of it because you practice the beginning more. Do you know what I mean? But seeing how slow year 1 is compared to the folks ahead of me, that is an interesting one. Something that I need to continue to work on. But as I always mention, at least I know I will be practicing it because we will definitely be doing a lot of runs. So you always get reps on year 1. Year 4 is a weird one, though. There's a lot going on in that year. Not as much as year 2, but... Okay, this wasn't that bad of a split. It was okay. Certainly good enough, I would say. Okay, we got about a second on that. That's fine. Where are we going now? This is litter box? Yeah, litter box. Litter box, litter box, litter box. So there's a fun section here. Gotta do a big turnaround. Thank you. Up, walk, over, over again. Switch through that. Grab, over and down. I'm going to just eat. Can opener here. That's not a big deal. Take it. Let's go talk to Nick. Old Nick Virago. Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy. The roulette game library. Yeah, there's... That is a tough spot of the of that particular speedrun, isn't it? There's a lot of small optimizations. I always thought that that was a good test for, like, doing... like, being smart with your text skipping. That is what that always taught me, because if you're skipping too fast, you'll lose time in the library because you're, you know, grabbing the lens. Things like that. Like, you can save little things like that. There's a lot of movement. Strangely, like, you wouldn't guess it, but there's actually good movement tech in there. Having good diagonals makes a humongous difference just walking around, like, the fat village, town, whatever it is. Yeah, I agree, Spade. Deceptively tricky one. Doodle-doo-doo. 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 That island in general is kind of an interesting island where you can always get lost in certain tech on there. I mean, that's drinking contest is always a fun one. I know it's not that particular split, but bit of that. Trying to get the movement down correctly, moving to the, like, from the other side of the island, like if you're trying to go down down to the mansion from the harbor there can be difficult, I always felt, getting that spot right. Speaking of difficult, it's time for forklift. Let's go. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Yeah, we are really, really far over here. I'm not loving the look of that. Although that seems to be okay. Okay, we're good. It was slightly sketchy. We got through it though. More like Dorklift. Thanks, folks. Yeah, get your double eagles, your deagles in, of course. The Mega Monkey Marathon Challenge. Looking to beat that 5:08 time. Playing through all of the Monkey Islands. Going to be an interesting one for sure because the time save are in the first 3. Escape and Tails went very well, all things considered. Okay, so we actually phased into the spot. There it is. That's like a funny trick you can do. If you can actually get through this metal detector without being detected, but you can't go up the escalator because I don't know, room doesn't exist. But you can do that kind of funny little thing and actually get detected coming out of it, which is kind of funny. Chapter 1 to Chapter 2 transition. Yeah, coming off of Scab and going out into the world, I agree. It feels very frantic all of a sudden, doesn't it? Because you're going, yeah, you're dealing with Dread, and then suddenly it's like, okay, where you going? You gotta go now. I always thought that was a tough spot. And I made my splits, my timer split there as well, which was never a good idea in hindsight. So, like, in the middle of all that nonsense, I gotta, like, hit another button. That's a personal thing, but I think many people split around that spot, so maybe you feel my pain. Okay, we're heading down. Okay, and then we just gotta grab, I think it's 8 for the key back out. Yeah, there was a time where I was practicing that section quite a bit as well. The thing is, in the bigger picture, it is small, but like if you mess it up, it really can. You can lose a lot of time on that. No lie. It's one of those things that once you get it comfortable, it's not too bad, but you gotta work at it. Ooh, we lost the walk there. It's okay. No problem, no problem. Are we looking? Looking okay. We're looking okay. Go low and over. Up and up. Gotta grab 9 here. It's the card. Perfect. That was a really good section of movement there. Movements, I think that's got to be where I'm bleeding some time too, is just schmoving around in a good way. Yeah, the whole island, right? It really is like a whole thing. It's got, I mean, some of the more technical sections on it, and you gotta, I don't know. There's a lot happening on that island every time you visit. It's like one good thing, so I miss Hornstrats and all that good stuff, but it is one nice thing is that you lose that one visit to talk to the fishermen and stuff, and I think that goes a long way in my runs in particular. Oh, that's not the right way. That's the wrong way. All good though. We're cool. We're cool. Yeah, Dinky. Yeah, Dinky. I agree with that, actually. Dinky is a real pain. Will the Dinky be Dinky or will it be Stinky? That's the thing. Because it's not long, but boy, it does have an impact on the run as well. There's a lot of inventory management and just little bits and pieces here that you gotta get used to. I definitely agree with Dinky. It's a fun, yeah, I agree it's fun though. It's technical, but it's fun. It's one of those parts in the run where you feel like you're like doing something cool. It's probably like the equivalent in like another more well-known speedrun perhaps to be like, I don't know, you're doing like a cool flip off of something and land somewhere you're not supposed to in Super Mario 64 or something. Like, it's that kind of moment. You like kind of just prepping your verbs in a certain way and I don't know, using things to keep moving, and I don't know, there's a lot of swag to it. Monkey 2 Special Edition. I didn't know you were returning. Very excited about that. I love Monkey 2 Special Edition. I think it's needs a little bit more respect on its name, I would say. That's just me. I'd love to come back to Monkey 2 Special Edition at some point. I think those runs don't have the plank tricks at all on there either. So there's time to be saved. Switching books on that. Yeah, those are awkward. They're both awkward. The banana one is really tight. Like, the window to do it's tight. And I don't know why it is, but I have the same issue with with the book on Fat Island. That is, I don't know why that's difficult, but that is it just feels weird to me. For sure. I definitely agree. That's a good one to bring up, actually. Cool. I mean, honestly, that was a pretty good split. I don't have too much to complain about on that. But yeah, I think if my plan with this, I don't know what the timings are going to be, but I'm going to do my FM Towns runs till I'm pleased with that. And then maybe that'll be then complemented with a few special edition runs to get that back going again. But we'll see. There's about, again, if anybody was around at the beginning of the year, I have about 1 million things that I'd like to do. It's a very ambitious year for me in this particular stream. But we'll get there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's some cool warps and stuff in Monkey 2 Special Edition. It's honestly worth looking at a run if you're interested in it. There are some pretty cool spots. Maybe it'll come up on the wheel or something. I can show it off at some point. Plonk. Go save some time there. Take that. I know Danzig back in the day was working on some strats that were working with the... What was it? The controller as well, because the controller handled a lot of the movement in a different way, which I thought was kind of interesting. I don't know if it ended up being faster, but the work was certainly interesting. Huh? What do you mean it doesn't work here? Did I get the wrong thing? Sure did. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's a little scuffed. That's okay, though. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it, Billy. If we're hanging on to this lead, this will be great. We did get pretty good RNG on the roulette table, so just keep that in mind, folks. So that's something that could bring us right back down to earth here. But so far, so good. Can't complain. Well, back to work. I read that in Agus's voice there. I'm pretty sure she says that in Curse. Door hinge? Well, guess the song's over. Back to work. One of them says it. Trying to work a Monkey 3 reference in there, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's Van Helgen. Okay, well, I stand corrected. Sorry for the buzzing. Okay, that was fine. We'll take this. Alright, so we did lose a little bit. But not too much. We had a weird morgue situation, which is never ideal. But the rest of it was solid. Got some good RNG there. It wasn't better than the one we had on the PB, but it also wasn't at all bad. I'll never complain about what we just did. So we'll take it. Una más, por favor. Thank you. And a rope and a dope, please. Scoop and a dupe. Thank you. Big cough. Alright. The water next to me is looking awful tasty right now. We'll get a second here pretty soon. We've just been moving. Great. Good problem to have, I think. It's been a pretty good boat so far. Been a good boat. Ooh. Skipped so fast. You don't even know. Cool. That part's a little scary as well. Why doesn't Chipito have a an interactable cursor thing? We may never know. Okay. To the moon! Gotta do kind of a weird hand thing here to make sure we're gonna be able to do a cutscene skip when we need to, which is that one. Then we're out of here. Do you ever get this thing when you speedrun where one hand is like super warm and one hand is exceptionally cold? Boy, that's what I have going on right now. I don't know if it's really a problem, it's just an interesting sensation. You get that every once in a while, I feel like. Okay. So we saved a smidge here. I think we had a good... what was it? What do you call this thing? Good hosiery? Good ashtray? On the last one? Gotta get my movements more like schmovements here. Get out of here. Hola, amigos, angelitos. Mouse hand always runs hot. That's what I have going on exactly. That is it. So I think this does change when I enter with keyboard, however... Oh, maybe not. And... go. Took a beat. Come on, tap, tap. Nope, I think this is not gonna go, is it? Nope. So there's another beat here. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, second's fine. We'll take it. It's not perfect. The timing is different with keyboard controls, and part of me is just like, maybe I just eat the time loss for now till I get more practice in with the timing. Thought about getting into hosiery, but I sure do look good. I really look better in a suit. Oh, nice. Okay, pretty good swap-a-rooney there. Losing that? Are we losing time here? I guess that's the second spin, which is a bummer. Tough love it is. Tough love it is. Alright, I need to pull this thing out, don't I? Tumblers, 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 please. Manny. Buddy. And once again, I'm asking you to do good tumblers here. Oh, let's go. That's a nice little setup we got there. Look at that. Tell me that wasn't a good tumbler. That's definitely a favorable lineup, though. I'll give it that. But I'm getting better at seeing that, one, and two, still not messing it up, because the controls are definitely not perfect. Here we go. Okay, come on. Crunch. I hate this section so much. So much spamming through here. We are trying to get through as much dialogue as quickly as we can here. I'd really love to save some time. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. By golly, I'll take it. Where are you? Why are you walking that way, baby? This never makes sense to me. I'm holding down, goes up. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Just gonna head right back up again. Slowly but surely. Alright, this got a weird timing to it. It's okay. Could it be improved? Oh yeah. Big time. But that's okay. We're doing good. Maybe tonight's the night we get like kind of a decent chunk off this run. Yeah. We're due. Very much due. Okay, we are going to head down. We are going to head up. Get our little swag slide there. Every good LucasArts game needs a slide, I say. Doink. Okay, we're still ahead. I'll take that. Losing a smidge on Ashtray pretty much was all that went wrong really on that run, so or on that particular year. So we'll definitely take that. Thanks for the good luck. You're getting down to it now. Getting down to the nitty gritty. There is year. Oh, there's year. There is year. There is a year that we're on right now. But there's also time to save on this particular year in question. So we gotta hope that we can get that going. Why won't you leave? Okay, that was a split. Okay, so now we need to grab the liquid nitrogen. Wish they'd get rid of that animation. We don't need it anymore. Who's looking around here? We're definitely ahead still, though, which is good. We'll take that for the time being. Yoink that out of here and we'll leave. Doing some fanciness here with the movement, which is having mixed results. There's some of that went very, very fast, and other things that were not so good. Okay, now we're just heading on out then. I wish this would go away, or I could turn it off, or I would move if my, really needed to here. 52-16 here. So I just should have hit spacebar there, but I did the verb point out of, I don't know, habit, I suppose. Do I like this game? I do. Yeah, Grim Fandango, in all honesty, in all seriousness, it's like one of my favorites, I think. For sure. I think it's a must-play adventure game at the very least. It's been nice kind of revisiting it in such a way. Yeah, I think spacebar is the way to go here. Get that involved a little bit more. 10 seconds ahead here, so we still have second place in our sights here, which is pretty exciting stuff. I'm pretty sure this PB had a 30 as the Kino number, by the way. Which is an absurd number to have at the end of this thing. We can't go too much higher than that. That's going for us a little bit. There we go. In we go. Switch this. Head on out. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Good catch. Could have been pretty bad, I would say. Can't forget to do this because, would not have worked out too well. Alright, let's head on down here. Put this thing away. We will take it out a couple screens from now, but we're just gonna get going. It was a 30, right? Sheesh, right? So I think that's a 32, a board of 32, if I recall correctly. So, like I said, it does not get too much worse. So that'll be, as the emote says there, Casey. Very nice. Good stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's hope we get a good thing. Oh, you remember well. That's right. We bet on that one, didn't we? That's right. Okay, great. Nice little time save there. Doink. This little back and forth is always a little wonky to me. I don't know why that is. Looks like I skipped the split here. But if all goes well, we should have a little bit of time to save on this one. Sell some tickets. Schedule's all done. Oh, is this for the 24-hour stream? I'm excited. So Archie, by the way, everybody, if you don't follow Archie, definitely worth a follow. Archie's doing a 24-hour stream in the, I don't know, coming days or weeks. Not sure when was decided, but a lot of cool games on there, on the docket, certainly. Pretty excited about that. There we go. Oh, you get better with spacebar there. That's the key. All good, though. Get in there, buddy. Okay, so what we need to do now is the Kino board. I need to do some practicing. I think with a little bit of practice, I can probably avoid going out and back in. But I do think in the short term, it's worth it for now. So, that's that. Okay. Come on, Charlie. Let's pick it up, bud. All this work to get his suit here. It's too bad there's not like one more wide shot so I can kind of look at the Kino board. Because sometimes it'll reset for you in the middle of everything, but I think you do have to what we got here? Alright, it's 5? That was a great one. Let's go. Cool, we're good on that. That was a pretty solid little section right there. Pretty good. Yeah, I feel okay for Saturday. I'm gonna do some more practice, actually a lot of practice tomorrow. So I've been trying to balance my time between doing D-rosters, kind of working on commentary a little bit, and then, I don't know, the videos. There's gonna be some videos that I'm putting together that may or may not be on the, stream, which should be cool, but just about done with them. So tomorrow's gonna be just like a work on everything day. I'll definitely be ready for Saturday, no doubt. I'm actually particularly excited for my Gabriel Knight run. So I think that's ripe for a PB, and I didn't expect that to be the case. But yeah, Gabriel Knight 1 should be good. Sam and Max is de-rusted quite nicely. as well. And then Tails. Tails feels fresh. So I'm pretty excited about that. I swear, I don't really understand why this happens every time, but like, the liquid nitrogen changes inventory spots every time. Like, is it 3? Is it 1? Just likes to keep me guessing, that's for sure. Alright, be nice to me. You hear? Come on, ticket. I think that should do it. Come on. We good? We are good here, folks. I did this on the last run too, it's so weird. Sometimes Manny is a little weird picking up the key. Basically, we need the key to the trunk. That's what we're grabbing off of Sal's body here. How we looking? Got a little ways to go here, but about a minute. About a minute. Give me the power. Here we go. Come on down. Let's go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Focus. Be okay. We're still 1 second off of second place. Naturally. But that's a PB, though. I'll take that. That's very, very good. That dissonance. Give me that sweet, sweet, not sweet dissonance. I'll take it. Solid. Solid run. Again, year 4. Losing tons of time on year 4. But it's there. Like, it can be done. And my gold shows that, too. Like, I can do it faster. But